Well, this package has been a year in the making. You always know it's going to be good when it says Automobilia Lamborghini. Now, it kind of sort of snakes you guys. I already opened it up, but don't worry about it. From the other side of the world, from Sant'Agata, Bolognese, Italia. And I already know when I open this up, it is going to raise one singular question. Where in the world is my Huracan Storado? Now, when you buy a new Lamborghini, you get an exact scale replica of your car. Now, this one is accurate to about 99%. It's missing the Scandal pinstriping on the wheels, and the engine start stop button on this one is red, and my car it is actually Scandal. But this thing turned out amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Because everybody is gonna ask, yes, I still own the Storado. It's at my brother's house in Oregon. This entire summer just flew by so incredibly fast. I was planning to go get it a couple weeks ago. Then my mom was in Ireland. I was in Toronto, then Arizona. We were at Monterey Car Week, and the whole summer just slipped on by. I'm gonna be going home to Oregon in about 2 to 3 weeks. We're gonna get the Storado. So yes, I still own this car. Never gonna sell it. One of the coolest Lamborghinis ever. And I have a model car replica to match. I don't know if there's enough superlatives to describe the Murcielago. Just perfect from every single angle. So we're headed off to Lamborghini Salt Lake. Alex's orange Murcielago is over there being serviced. We're gonna swap the two cars. Now next week, Alex Lambo Jesus and I are doing the curated rally. Alex is taking his manual orange Murcielago. I'm taking the Koenigsegg. The white Mercy is in town because double the Mercies is twice as cool. Now the Koenigsegg is getting some very cool updates at Clayton's shop later on today's video. I think you guys are gonna dig it. I also wanna give you guys a quick update on the scale model Aventador Roadsters I mentioned in the last video. These babies sold out in under 2 hours. We sold 299 of them in under 2 hours. I didn't realize there was gonna be that much demand. I should have built more, but we're gonna stay true to the production number. Thank you guys for all the support. We're not gonna build another Aventador Roadster. We could do another car, I suppose. Like I said, I never imagined we'd sell that many of them. We could do the carbon car, we could do the Koenigsegg. We have the 164th. We could even go bigger at 118. The manual cars get all the accolades, but there's something about a single clutch that just, it hits the soul on a different level. There's something the manual transmissions cannot touch, and the deadly downshifts of an E-gear is hard to beat. Forget the electrification, forget the hybridization, even forget the forced induction. Have an NAV12 that has a proper heartbeat, a soul. This thing is barking louder than a dog at 4 a.m. Murcielago. I gotta be honest, I don't know what the Italian national anthem is, but whatever it is, change it to this. Oh, it's 8,000. The way the transmission kicks. There's gonna be a time and a place where single clutch transmissions are actually more rare than manuals and double clutch because it's such a unique time period that didn't last very long. The technological improvements happen so fast that a single clutch, it's not gonna be dime a dozen. I once told you guys, if you're in a Murcielago and there's not an airbag warning light, you're probably in a replica. I rest my case. Lamborghini Salt Lake basically has every single Huracan iteration you could ever want. We got the STO, we got the Performante Spider, we got 2 Stratos, we even have a Dakar over there, another Strato as well. Which Huracan are you taking? I mean, I love the Storado living in Utah. STO though, that's sick. Well, from one Murcielago to another Murcielago, it's a tough day, but someone's gotta do it. The gated LP640 cold startup. The color on this Urus is absolutely gorgeous. The blue Cephas with all the flake. We'll get silky probably sometime next week. The orange on this Revuelto, like my camera cannot even capture it. It's so wild. That color is amazing. You gotta see it in person. Revuelto. Also the matte military green one looking so prime too. Another blue Cephas STO. Just for the boys at Lamborghini Salt Lake. Oh my gosh, that exhaust is so good. There are few things in life smoother than a gated Murcielago. And this Now Alex told me I had to give it one full set shift. The second and third smooth as butter. Ooh, that's good. The new cars are such a diabolical mess. They all feel the same. They're all evolutions of each other. I always think to myself, imagine if Lamborghini, with all their money, with all their resources, built another gated V12 Lamborghini. That would be absolutely legendary. Instead, we get hybridization and twin turbo V8s and Uruses. One of the craziest parts about the Murcielago, and especially the Diablo, I'm really talking more, I guess, about the Diablo, but back when the Diablo was being developed, Lamborghini was on the verge of bankruptcy. And now fast forward to today, Lamborghini makes more money than ever before. They are sitting on an absolute cash cow. And the brand new Temerario has the exact same interior as the Revuelto. Money over passion. I sound like a boomer. They don't make them like they used to. And just for the neighbors at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. It's literally the best sound in the world. the V12 6.5 liter, the Murcielago. If you listen closely, you can hear the exhaust fan on, and that's because my carbon monoxide monitor, we're reading a lot of carbon, but worth it. I'm gonna say mission successful. Alex, anytime you need me to move your Murcielagos, put me on speed dial. Now, Alex is taking the orange Murcielago on the Curator Rally. I'm taking the Koenigsegg. It's gonna be about 750 to 1,000 miles, so a ton of driving. I cannot wait, it's gonna be so much fun. Now, the Koenigsegg is looking a little bit disheveled, a little bit out of place. On the Koenigsegg Rally in Monterey, she just did not look her part. We got a little bit of a trick up our sleeve, a bit of a game changer. Koenigsegg is getting a new look. I honestly cannot figure out this Aventador. The door will not latch when it's cold out, but when it's warm out, it has no issues whatsoever. I think the cable inside, I guess when it's cold out, it's constricting maybe, something like that. Yeah, the squeaky door I thought was bad. How about the door that don't latch? Now, most of you guys already know my Aventador Roadster is a bit of a cluster. It is brighter than a Christmas tree at night. It has so many different check engine lights, every single color imaginable. We're gonna use Carly, we're gonna scan the car. Carly, coming in clutch, sponsor today's video. Now, Carly is dedicated to helping car owners diagnose and troubleshoot issues with their cars, as well as maintain vehicle health, but then Carly will also help you unlock some very exciting features that are gonna make you enjoy your car just a little bit more. And with Carly today, I'm gonna share some of the features we can unlock on the Aventador Roadster on the M2, but first we're going to diagnose the Aventador. We're going to connect the Carly to the OBD2 port on the Aventador Roadster, which is in the driver's side footwell. It's a little bit hard to see. Now that the Aventador Roadster and Carly are connected, we're going to go down here and click Diagnostics, Continue, and now Carly's going to scan the Aventador Roadster, and we're going to find out every single thing wrong with the car. Now, Carly found 33 total issues with the Aventador Roadster. It's not a big surprise. This car is heavily modified. This is a really interesting one. So the backup camera on the Aventador Roadster has never worked, and it appears to be a voltage issue. We're also having an issue with the engine control unit P0633. We can click the Smart Mechanic feature. This is going to send us related fault codes that is going to help troubleshoot and diagnose the issue, and it's also going to ensure you don't get gouged at the mechanic. Make sure you're not being overcharged for something that's not actually wrong with your car. You'll note that the front headlight clusters have the daytime LEDs. The back do not though, but with Carly, we can change that. Tail lights are not illuminated. Now here in the coding section of Carly, you can see the daytime running lights, but on the back and the tail lights are not. We're gonna turn them on. We're gonna code now. And if my calculations are correct, look at that, that's it. So Carly just programmed the daytime running lights on the tail lights in under 5 minutes, and now onto the M2, I'm gonna lock the car. That sound is so terrible. That is worse than nails on a chalkboard. It is so loud. Carly, we can change the volume and the sound of that. We're in the coding section underneath alarm, max volume of 100%. We're gonna make it very quiet so you guys really notice the difference. The volume is so much quieter, you can barely hear it. Listen closely. That is so much better. Check out the link below. Using my code STRADMAN, you can get 15% off your Carly order. That is code STRADMAN. Check out the link below. Sometimes I forget how loud it is in this car. It is almost impossible not to scream this car. On a lot of Teslas you see, I've never seen it on a BMW. Yay or nay? Go 5,000 RPM, I'm sure. Well, as easy as could be, welcome here to Park City and welcome to Summit Auto Lab. The Koenigsegg is getting that special Clayton sauce. Well, we're dropping the Koenigsegg here off at Clayton's at Summit Auto Lab. We have the satin PPF. We're gonna peel that off and go back to the gloss PPF, turn it back to stop. Now the carbon fiber also has satin PPF on it. It kind of gives it like a matte carbon fiber look. We're gonna peel that off as well, and the gloss carbon is gonna absolutely glow. The color on this car is definitely one of my all-time favorites. So my understanding, this is Lamborghini Monterey Blue. Now don't quote me on that entirely. It's called Monterey Blue. Lamborghini has the famous Monterey Blue color, so I think it's probably the exact same paint code. You guys know Monterey Blue is one of my all-time favorite colors. The satin is very, very cool. And when I bought the car from Houston, it had the satin, but I think the gloss, I think it just makes sense. The sound of this car is so addictive. You can hear those turbos oh so loud. Now Clayton and I off camera, we're kind of making some jokes back and forth. We could do PPF. We could also wrap it purple.
SEMA's right around the corner.
Don't remind me. I am not taking a car to SEMA. Clayton's not taking a car to SEMA. SEMA, the highlight was that year right there. You got the Super, the Inventor, and the Gladiator. We also have a very cool project right here. Clayton's 914 coming together. This thing is crazy. It's also amazing. The Koenigsegg, like when you see it in person, you realize how small it is. Next to the 914, I mean, proportionally, the Koenigsegg is bigger, but it's not that much bigger. Now a slight change of pace. We decided to rotate the car 180 degrees. Keep going, keep going. Now overall the PPF on this car does look really good, but there's a couple minor imperfections that I'm looking forward to having be gone. You can see this bit right here. There's another scratch on that side, and luckily there's not actually damage on the carbon fiber, so peeling that off, putting the gloss on, will be good to go. Now Clayton has a very special technique. It's kind of a trade secret of sorts. A lot of hot water, and it should just peel off like butter. Oh, you can see the steam. It's so crazy. If I tried to do this myself, it would have been the worst disaster of my life. Unbelievable. Making it look so easy. You can see that gloss carbon fiber. This thing is gonna look so good. Now before anybody starts typing away, we should be using a steamer. Come on guys, like he's literally the legend. Clayton has done everything under the sun. The nice thing about the hot water, you can heat up the surface, especially a massive surface, so fast. That's why the hot water actually kind of works better than the steamer. So
we have a steamer.
You know, we do, and we might pull it out. And when I say we, Clayton's got a steamer. I don't have a steamer. Now there's also, is it PPF on the windshield?
It's windshield protection film.
And it's all pitted and it looks like trash. So we're gonna pull that off. We're also gonna restall that as well, because like I said, we're doing the curated rally in 2 weeks. It's from Park City to Jackson Hole. There's gonna be a ton of cars. I'm gonna put the list of cars right here. You can see a feel for it. So the Koenigsegg is gonna be an LFA, a Veyron Vitesse, a Ferrari Enzo. It is gonna be a crazy rally from Utah to Jackson Hole. So you can see the remains of this PPF right here. It almost has this yellowish tint to it as well. And that's why I think the gloss, the pure gloss, looks so crazy there next to the satin. I cannot wait to see the blue. I would imagine most of the people watching this video find this so refreshing to see an actual working professional working on a car, unlike me. But that is not important because Faith is here, and as much as we love Clayton, we actually love Faith way more because she comes bearing gifts of great magnitude. Summit Pizza Company. It's not Strad Pizza, but we still support the competitors. It smells amazing. Thank you, Faith.
You're welcome.
When is the next video coming to the channel? Summit Life. Where you been? I'm putting you on the spot.
That's the big question. That
I asked Clayton if I could put him on the spot. He told me to put you on the spot. Where is it?
DMs asking that question.
You're still alive. You're still well. Video coming soon. Soon. Soon.
Before the end of the year.
Okay, there you go. End of the year. You guys heard it here first. We're getting exclusives. December 31st, 2024. The reincarnation of Summit Life. Dude, the marketing we just did for Summit Pizza Co., my arch rival, that was seamless. This is not your guys' first rodeo. Pepperoni. Oh, double pepperoni. Look. Oh. How is it?
Pretty
not Strap Pizza though.
It's not Strap Pizza.
But it's still pretty good. That is such a cool shot right there. Satin PPF, and underneath, such a cool little touch to have the Koenigsegg in the Monterey Blue. I wish you guys are here right now to see the depth of the carbon fiber and the paint when the PPF has been removed. That is wild. Like, look at the passenger fender, and then look at the driver fender with the PPF gone. That Monterey Blue is money. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, the Koenigsegg emblem is with double stick tape. The more you know, and you see the PPF coming off right there. Now there is one bit of pink remaining right there. Somehow I did not get that. Oh no, what? Are you kidding me? The pink that will not die. Clayton will get it. There we go. There we go. You never know when you remove PPF, but we can confirm the Monterey Blue, 10 of 10. Well, of course, the final step is to remove the clear plex off the windshield. All the satin has been removed. This car is actually stunning now. And you can see the clear plex is pitted so incredibly bad. It's gonna be so nice to have this replaced. Obviously, we're gonna install it back on the car to protect the windshield, but this piece of film is just pitted and ugly.
You didn't see
You take that in the face? You get Faith?
Yeah, I did.
That is the joy of removing film. That's what you guys don't know. If you've ever removed film, you know exactly the feeling when that happens, when you're pulling. See, take two right there. But man, it is looking so much better. Where it's been removed, you can see all the pitting in the film. That would be in my glass. And how you replace a Koenigsegg windshield, I have no idea, and I don't want to find out. I would imagine probably a technician from Sweden has to fly out with the piece of glass, and this glass is probably what, 10,000? 20,000, 30, 40, I don't even know. I don't even know how you replace it either. So underneath here, obviously you store the top in, but if you sneak your hand all the way through here around the back, check this out. We found ourselves a little bit of an Easter egg in the Koenigsegg. The lug nut tool, we were trying to figure out how in the world do you get these off? This tool here, you can see, this is how you get the wheels off. It probably takes like what? How many foot-pounds?
My
A
guess,
lot.
450.
450. That is
My
more
guess.
than these baby chicken arms could ever do. Oh, jeez. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Wow, you're making it look so, you're making it like a toothpick. I just realized I called it a lug nut tool. It's a center lock tool. It's effectively the same thing, okay? A center lock is 1 nut instead of 5 nuts. Lug nut, there's 5 lug nuts. It's a center lock tool. My apologies. Well, as easy as could be, all the PPF has been fully removed off the Koenigsegg as well as the windshield film. And ironically enough, Clayton is gonna work his tail off for the next 7 days. And when you guys see this car in 7 days, theoretically, hopefully, it looks exactly the same.
It'll look identical to the way it looks now.
If things go well.
Yes.
That's the main goal. The main goal installing the new PPF is that nothing changes. But man, this blue, I cannot wait to get this under the sun. The depth, it looks like glass. Now, and as Faith said, there might be coming a YouTube video to Clayton and Faith's channel sooner than they think. By the end of the year. Has to happen.
Guaranteed by the
100% by the end of the year. 9/14, Clayton is going through the full restoration on this. I'm not going to give you guys. No. I mean, obviously, you're going to do some work to this. That's all I said. I was going to say, I'm not going to give any hints on what is going to happen, but it's going to be very, very cool.
Yes.
Dude, thank you. Appreciate it. And I'll see you next week. And we are home. So the Koenigsegg is back to the gloss blue, looking absolutely mint. It is so fresh. That paint is so deep, looking like glass. Alex's Murcielago is ready for the rally. Koenigsegg should be ready in about a week's time. Park City, Utah to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. On that bombshell, today's video is over.